Ellie, you just pleased to see me. Ça va?
Yeah.
Bon? Bonjour. Bienvenue le Paris. Welcome to the Paris. So the aim of today is we're going to go around and hopefully get some like shots on the streets, some little urban photography. I'm of course shooting with the new Fujifilm X-H1. This is the first weekend I've done a solid amount of shooting with it, and first impressions, I am loving this camera. I'm really loving it. Switching between photo and video is like really good, by the way. So the opening shots you would have seen were actually shot on this. So yeah, we are in, this area is called La Marais?
La Marais?
La Marais? Or Le Marais?
La Marais?
Lemonade? We're in Lemonade. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's just around the corner from Notre Dame, if you're just wondering, by the way.
Not Champagne.
Not Champagne. Oh, actually, I didn't mention. So the lens that I'm shooting with, so I've been shooting quite heavily with the 50mm f2. I do also have the 23mm f2 and the 50-140, which I was using for the marathon yesterday. But I don't think I'm going to be using that today. So I'm just lugging it around before we get the Eurostar back to London. But yeah. So Ellie, what are you shooting with? What have you got strapped in there?
Just my Fuji.
So this is the Fujifilm X-E3, upgraded from your X-T10, and before anyone asks, you are shooting with the 35mm f2.
It's the only one I shoot with.
I mean, you've tried a few different lenses, but you always come back to that, don't you?
I only like this one.
It's a beautiful lens.
My go-to, my main one. If you see anything on my Instagram, it's only this one.
So as you can tell, it is kind of raining a little bit, but one thing that's kind of nice about the X-H1 compared to my X100F is that it's weather sealed, so I'm kind of confident today. And also this 50mm f2 is of the weather resistant range. And one thing about the f2 that I think is kind of an interesting point is a lot of people overlook this 50mm lens for the 56mm 1.2. Now the 56 is an incredible lens. It's really nice and sharp, it creates beautiful images, it's great for portraits, but it does, I think, have a slower autofocus and a bit of an older mechanism, whereas this is much faster, it's much more portable and smaller. So this little lens is just a beauty. It's really, really great. And I personally chose it because I was like, the added portability is really great for me. Okay, it's not 1.2 on the aperture, but how often do I want to shoot 1.2? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's a cracking lens that's overlooked. Cracking lens. It's a well good lens, mate. And it just fits with the 35 and 23 and 90mm varieties. I've kind of got this idea with shooting with this new X-H1 that I maybe just want to try and shoot with primes as much as possible, except for the telephoto, which is the 50-140. That was just a whole bunch of numbers, by the way. For those of you wondering or who don't know Paris, this of course is famous Notre Dame Cathedral. Doesn't look as great when the weather's a bit grey. Conveniently just carrying a microfiber cloth around. I've learned from my mistakes of wet cameras. This is one of the areas that I really wanted to explore from the last time we came to Paris. So for reference, Notre Dame is just over there. And
over there. There you go.
The area sort of south of the river from Point Neuf. It looked like kind of old, few wonky buildings. I think there's some cobble streets around there. Just a nice little character among the neighbourhood, I guess. I love it when a bike comes past just to get the shot.
That was good timing.
Yeah. It's a shame there's people at the other end.
I know, with a fluorescent jacket as well.
They're always wearing bright colours, like, if you're going to travel, please.
80-90% rain. It's not looking good. But I feel like I've got it down and taking a photo.
Yeah, it's just holding the vlog camera is difficult.
Yeah, well it's because I do this. Vlog camera. And then I take a photo.
So it's raining quite a bit now. Things still look great in the rain, by the way. It's like things having a little wet down, which I've mentioned before is what they do before movies and stuff. So things are kind of glossing and just kind of looking nice. But it is making it difficult having this vlogging camera out as well as this one. So what I may do is switch to just the Fujifilm, try and film some clips of where we're going next and stuff.
A montage.
And get some photos. Do à la montage. So yeah, because there's like 90% chance of rain for the rest of the day. And this microphone's not weather sealed, which is the reason why I'm using this camera. So if I can't use a microphone, then why not just use my X-H1? We'll see how it goes. But I think we've got some good shots already, and we're gonna head later this evening to the sort of residential areas around the Eiffel Tower, and I want to get some shots of the tower through some of the roads and the streets and stuff before we head to Gare du Nord for the Eurostar back to London. It's a bit wet, isn't it? Pockets are dry, that's good. We've got a battery in there. Well, we made it back to London from our very, very wet day in Paris. I think we definitely got some shots from today. Sorry I couldn't vlog much, but as you know, it was raining pretty heavy in the end. But yeah, I think we were able to get some great shots, and we'll be putting together a blog post of that. We've been catching up with the blog recently with images from Japan and stuff, and we're trying to stay on top of it, but when you're doing video and other work and then, you know, the blog as well, it's just hard to sort of like find the time to do everything. But I think we're on time. I think we're good. So yeah, from what I gather, I think Ellie's enjoyed using the XE3, but it will come down to when we edit it, because some of the big differences over her XT10 are that greater resolution. So you know, if we can crop into it and just sort of like play around with the quality a little bit more. Pretty much shattered. I'm done for the day, done for the weekend. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and some of the clips that I got with the X-H1 after I put this camera away, which is the GH5 by the way. And yeah, I look forward to shooting with it more. I'm really bowled over by this camera already. I've not shot that much with it, but I've obviously just done a solid weekend shooting with the X-H1, and I think I finally found a camera that I can comfortably switch between photo and video and get great results either way. So that is a huge bonus for me. So make sure you do keep an eye out for future videos. I'm going to be featuring the X-H1 alongside other videos, and I think my next destination, I may do a London video between now and my next destination, which is Antigua at the end of the month. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. That's pretty fun, and otherwise, yeah, I'm shattered. Alright, I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye bye, thanks for watching.